last night. That came before tip-off of the first game of the night. What you were seeing there is Rolando Blackman, longtime Dallas Maverick, celebrating the impossible. The Mavericks, who this year traded Luka Doncic away, won the night in resounding fashion. They had a 1.8% chance to win the draft lottery and thus the right to select Cooper Flagg with the #1 pick in the upcoming NBA draft. The 1.8% was the fourth lowest odds to win the lottery since it began in '85. Dallas jumped 10 spots to win, the biggest jump by any team since the format changed 6 years ago. The unlikely victory in the lottery comes again 3 months after one of the most controversial trades of all time. This was the reaction from the Mavericks front office when it happened. Okay, so they were a little bit excited, to say the very least. And you were telling a great story this morning. Those of us who go back to the first ever draft lottery when the Knicks got Patrick Ewing, and they showed it last night, Dave DeBusschere standing up.
By the way,
1985.
it was the anniversary of that.
And it was that was actually a great draft. The draft had Chris Mullin and a bunch of other guys. But one way or another, you were telling a great story about a conversation you had with then Commissioner David Stern.
Yeah, I was doing a story about that lottery, and I asked David Stern about that moment. I said, what were you thinking when the placard came out and you realized the Knicks were going to win the rights to Patrick Ewing? He said, I thought, oh, my God, they're going to wonder, how did I do it? And, because that's been the conspiracy ever since. The frozen envelope, all the different conspiracies that have come out, but it's just like they wanted him there. And when you consider the story in Dallas and everything that went on, from the Luka trade to the fan base turning on the franchise and everything, for them, you said it was impossible. Not impossible, I'm 1.8%, improbable.
Yeah.
And yet it happened. And so I imagine Adam Silver is thinking the same thing that his predecessor did, David Stern. They're going to wonder, how did I do it?
Yes, because there wasn't Twitter in 1985. Last night, it didn't take very long for those conversations to begin. And I will tell a funny story. Yesterday in our production meeting, so 6 a.m. yesterday morning, Jay Williams pitches the idea, let's talk about what might happen if Dallas wins the lottery tonight. And I said, oh, stop it. We're not, I don't want to get into that. They have 1.8%. I don't even know this. Why would we waste the audience's time talking about something that absolutely cannot happen? And of course, it did.
Now, I know it's going to be controversial, but if I'm Nico Harrison, I'm trading the pick. Like, look, there's something. He just got back in a good grace. I hear you. I hear, but I'm not sure for a guy like Cooper Flagg. I think he needs reps. I think he needs a lot of room to grow. I'm not sure championship aspirations right away for him. Yes. Now, look, the basketball part of me loves the thought of AD, Cooper Flagg, Derek Lively in the backcourt, right? But when I look at the value, could you potentially package something like this to get a Giannis? Could you package on a one-on-one trade to get a Devin Booker? Could you get a Tyrese Maxey? If your championship window is in 2 to 3 years, could you utilize that pick and some assets to get somebody who's ready to contribute to you right now with the pressure in the West Coast?
What are you doing, Alan?
What are you drinking? What do you got?
There's some good stuff in there. I don't know.
What are you drinking this morning? Are you want them to burn the building down? This is a gift from the basketball gods.
Yes.
You traded Luka Doncic. You get a player in Cooper Flagg who can replace that as the son that these fans can fall back in love with, that they feel like was torn from them. He gets that back. That is redemption. The one thing you don't do is now trade him because you are trying to advance the cause. That piece is going to be part of the cause for maybe the next 10 to 15 years.
What we're not going to do is give Nico false hope. Nico, they still on your ass like Huggy. You got to win. You got to win. So just because you got to agree means nothing. Right. You have to win. But I will agree with you with this. They have a lot of wing players, so they need to move somebody. I don't know if that's Cooper Flagg, but you have Max Christie. You have Caleb Martin. You just paid Najee Marshall. You have pieces to move and play with. So something has to happen. I don't know if it's Cooper Flagg because Nico, they bought you a little time with that. But I don't know.
You have to be reasonable and just see what the market can offer you for somebody like Cooper Flagg. And look, I think Cooper Flagg is a hell of a player. He's a two-way player, actually. I think he could fit with Dallas very well. I just wonder if he can give it to you right now because your window's short.
But you might not need it right now. Think about it. Kyrie Irving is going to miss most of next season. So your window might not even be next season. Your window might be 2 seasons from now, which is when he'll have a year experience under his belt. Your mentality is why the Detroit Pistons passed on Carmelo Anthony. Because they thought they were in a championship window.
To the Detroit Pistons.
Well, I'm just saying, they were in a championship window. They didn't think that was the right kind of fit. They wanted to get a big man. How'd that work out?
I mean, Cleveland got Andrew Wiggins, and then they got Kevin Love, and they won a championship.
And they definitely won a championship. And they had a 1.7% chance of winning the lottery.
Okay.
And they got
Wow, UD's bringing stats.
I mean, I'm just saying.
Never mind, Hembo.
I'm just saying.
UD's been doing his homework. So
Yes.
you're suggesting is that within the span of 5 months or whatever it would be, that the Dallas Mavericks should trade away.
You can't even get it out.
Luka Doncic and Cooper Flag.
Wait. First of all, I was never on board with trading away Luka Doncic.
No one was.
Obviously, Nico saw something that we didn't.
Right.
But I am offering the suggestion of looking at trade packages for Cooper Flag.
Cooper Flag straight up for Giannis. Who says no?
I say no.
Ain't nobody saying no. Ain't nobody.
Nico,
You're saying no?
No, you can't.
You're saying no.
Yes.
Wait, time out.
Yes.
Cooper Flag
For Giannis-
and trade assets.
Giannis.
I am talking about a franchise for the next 10 to 15 years. That's what I'm looking at here. A player who is a generational talent. Now, Giannis obviously is a 7 years ago Finals MVP.
One at a time. Go ahead.
I am talking about something that goes beyond a smaller window. He's over 30. He's a great player. It doesn't guarantee you anything because Davis's injury history, Kyrie's still out. I need to know that I've got a piece that I just gave away. I've got a piece back.